Hi everyone, welcome again to yet another presentation from Electronics India. In this tutorial we'll see how to use a SIM900 GSM modem with your computer. So basically this is the SIM900 modem. I have connected is using a USB to RS-232 port converter, and the reason why I'm using a USB to RS-232 is because my laptop don't have a RS-232 port first of all, and though you can connect directly with a RS-232 cable, but I have not tried it. But I'm more comfortable with working with USB, which is a 5 volt, and I know if it's working it will work with my embedded development board also. So one of the things to be taken care of is, you see here DRX and something DTX and all those pins near the 5 volt and ground. You should never connect your USB to TTL or something, or your microcontroller to these pins. These are not meant for connecting the SIM900 modem. It is used for upgrading the firmware of the SIM900 microcontroller. If you send any wrong signal here, it would cause damage to the modem also. So please make sure you do not connect anything from these two pins. However, you can use the 5 volt and ground power supply to power directly your microcontroller board. So that is fine, because we use a very high power voltage regulator, which is LM256, something like that. So it can easily power your microcontroller board. These are all the other pins, but I would just request you to ignore all those pins until and unless you are very expert of using like what these pins are and how to use them. Though recommended safe way is to use the RS-232 and a USB to TTL converter. So we'll look into the laptop. So once you connect the USB to TTL in the device manager, you can go and see that the USB to TTL, it will show in COM port. So our USB to TTL, it has detected it as a Silicon Lab CP210X, and it has created a COM 8 port. So if you are doing this for the first time, you need to go to this website, Scilab product MCU pages, USB to UART bridge VCP drivers, and then you need to install the driver for CP210X. You'll get all the drivers from here for Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8. You can download this driver and you can install, so that in the device driver it will detect as a USB to UART bridge. So now we'll open a terminal, putty or something. I prefer putty. Here you go and select serial and you give the COM port which we have seen in the device driver. So it was COM 8, so we'll open COM 8 at the speed of 9600 baud. We just say open, so it will open a terminal. Now if I type 80, it will say OK. These are basically the AT commands. So AT commands are used for interfacing with the modem. So there are a set of commands with which you can interact with this modem to place a call, send a SMS, read a SMS, and all those things. These are the commands which are used to interface with this modem, whether it's SIM900, SIM300, or most of the other companies chipset also. So each company will have their own custom AT commands, some specific AT commands they might be using, but most of the general commands for sending SMS, placing a calls would be the same across all GSM chipset. So the most basic command is the AT command, which you can use to see whether the modem is working or not. So if you receive a reply OK, it means it is working and responding to your AT commands. Now I'll just show you how to place a call. So you do ATD plus the phone number that you want to type. So the phone number will be the phone number would be in the international format. So ATD is for dialing, and plus 9180, and this is the full phone number in the international format, and the semicolon at the end specifies that you want to do a data call. So once you press enter, it will say OK and it will start dialing a call. Now to hang that call, you say ATH. And as you see, the call has been disconnected. Now to read the SMSs, basically first you need to set the format of the SMS. So SMSs can be sent or received into two formats. One is the text format and another is the binary PDF format. So basically we just go and say AT plus CMGF equal to 1. So it will set the format into text format, which is more easily readable and understandable. So now it says OK. So now the format has been set. Now to read the SMS you say CMGL equal to all, and as you can see it will start throwing all the SMSs that are there in your SIM card. So normally it can store up to 25 SMS. Now to delete any SMS you say 80 plus CMGD and the index of that SMS. So here you can say CMGL 2. So to delete the second SMS you say 2. Now to delete the first one you say 80 plus CMGD equal to 1. Now because there were two SMSs, so now if you do 80 plus CMGL equal to all, it should return nothing. So you see it returned only the status and there was no more SMSs, so it returned nothing. So now if you have some another development environment or something whose baud rate is not 9600, you can say 80 plus IPR equal to 9600 or whatever the baud rate it is, and it will set the baud rate of this SIM module. So I'm currently connected at 9600, so I'm using this 9600, but if you want to change this you can change it using this command. Then if you want to display the phone number of the incoming call you say 80 plus calling line identification equal to 1. So it will start displaying the number of the incoming call. So once the incoming call will come, it will print you the phone number and number of rings and all those things, which you can read it using your computer or microcontroller. Now to send any SMS you say 80 plus CMGS and then the phone number where you want to send the SMS. So the phone number would be in the international number format. Now you just press enter and it will prompt you to type the SMS. So you say type your SMS, whatever you want to do. Now once you are finished typing your SMSs, you can press Ctrl Z to come out of this command prompt. And as you can see, SMS has been sent. Now to check your network registration status, you can type 80 plus CREG and it will show you some status code. So one is for registered and second one is for GSM network. So it would say like registered on GSM network. Similarly you have various command 80 plus CSQ. This will return you the signal quality of the network. Now to answer any incoming call you say ATA when the call will come. So right now there is no incoming call, but when there is an incoming call it will show you ringing and the phone number, because we had like set 80 plus clip equal to 1. So when the incoming call will come it will notify you, and when you say ATA it will answer the incoming call, pick up the incoming call. So when the incoming call will come it will say ring ring ring, and because we had set the clip equal to 1 it will display the phone number also of the caller, and if I would have said ATA it would have answered the call, and if I would have say ATH it would have disconnected the call. Now I would like to finish with a very important AT command. So the command is AT plus CME equal to 2. So what this command does is basically it will set the error mode to description. So let's say if your AT command is failing due to wrong syntax or whatever, so it will give you like more detailed information about the failure, about the nature of the failure of the command. It will give you the status code which you can Google online to find the exact problem. So this is like very useful command when it comes to debugging things like connecting to internet using your GSM modem and all those things. So a lot of things might fail and you might have no idea like why your network operator is rejecting this thing. So this command will give you more idea into what's wrong and how to fix it. The other thing that I want to tell you is if you want to connect your microcontroller, you can use RS-232 to TTL or something like that and can connect directly, or you can connect directly using the RS-232 port of your embedded board. Otherwise somewhere here you can like solder two pins for the RX and TX. Some of the boards have pre-solder, some of the boards don't have pre-solder. So, but basically this is the GSM modem and it comes with a mini antenna. So you can find like a lot of GSM modems in the market and most of them uses just a wire antenna, which is not good for any kind of reception, and you'll run into like hundreds of problems without a proper antenna. So it comes with a proper antenna. And the other thing is most of the modems in the market does not use this expensive chipset for power regulator, and they use only like LM317 and all those things, which is good for only 1 ampere, but this module itself require like 2 to 3 ampere of power while starting up. So one of the important thing is power supply also. You need a 12 volt 2 ampere or 3 ampere minimum to work this properly, and don't buy those cheap GSM modules with LM317 and all those things, because the thing is it will work, you can place a call and all those things, but you'll run into frequent problems like when powering up and all those things, and frequent disconnection and all those things. So you need basically a modem with a proper antenna and a proper power regulator and a proper voltage regulator, which have like high value capacitors for filtering any noise and all those things, a proper RS-232 port. One of the cool things about this is, if you can, like I can show you, this has a telephone jack also, so you can connect your telephone headset directly to this for any for any call related stuff. I am not aware of this, I have not tried, but even if you want to connect some external speakers or microphone, you can probably solder this pins and you can connect it directly your speakers and microphone from here. Once again, I have not tried this thing, so I am not aware. So basically the easiest way would be like just connect a telephone headset and test whether it will work or not, and most probably it should work. And this is the network status, and the other one is the power LED. And if you can see, it's a very high quality SIM tray. Most of the boards that are available in market have a very low quality SIM tray which will break after just few days of use. So be very careful when you are buying a GSM module, because everything looks like the same. When you start using it, you'll find like hundreds of issues and you'll waste like days and days into debugging like what is the issue, why it is not working, why the network is frequently disconnecting, why my GPRS call is not working, GPRS connection is breaking, and all those kind of things. So it's always recommended to purchase a proper Arduino shield or a proper GSM module, and this buzzer will beep you when any SMS will come, or will continuously beep you when there is an incoming call. So that's it, a brief introduction of our SIM900 module. Thank you guys for watching.